I've been traveling on this road too long, trying to find my way back home. The old me is gone and gone. Oh, I've been traveling on this road too long, trying to find my way back home. The old me's gone, gone. I turn my head to the east, I don't see nobody by my side. I turn my head to the west, still nobody inside. So I turn my head to the north, swallow that pill that they call pride. That old me's dead, and I'm gonna be alright. The drama that people love on this platform is just crazy. Absolutely, positively crazy. And see, I was gonna make a video a long time ago probably about a month ago about the drama of YouTube. I had this whole little spiel ready to dabble into the drama side of YouTube and how people are just so attracted to drama when it comes to YouTube. And it does draw a lot of views, right? In the arena of exposures, that's something that I love to do. Now, what I have recently refused to do is tag certain individuals inside my titles just to draw that attention to my video. I'm not going to do it. I'll talk about situations, I'll reference things, but I'm not going to their names for the benefit of trying to drag views up in there. It is what it is. Either you're interested in it or you're not interested in it. But for this particular video, I have to talk about the dramas of YouTube. Now, the tactics that you could use on YouTube in order to pull people in to your channel can be the very tactics that bring you down. Well, so we got this whole thing going on with your girl, and we all know who she is. Like I was praying to God she was on her road to redemption. To change her ways around and to make her wrongs right. And so far right now, I can say there still isn't any scams going on this platform that is concerning her. But what I will say is there's just some conniving tactics that she keeps reverting back to. So now this whole Cash App, because her aunt's sick and her aunts want her to go on this trip, so she's putting her Cash App up there because everybody asked her to put the Cash App up in order for her to fund her trip. Well, once again, y'all know enough about her history that will inform you that, she have a tendency to utilize things that will benefit her on the purpose of trying to suck all your money out of your pocket. So at this point, unless you just want to support the dear old aunt, you want to support her, then what is the purpose of you sending this money to her, right? But that's one of the problems that she has always had about getting money and frivolously spending money. Like, I think we was having a partial conversation about her on a live last night that I was a part of a panel on, and I was just comparing her to another content creator on the tactics that they use, or what appears to be tactics that they're using in order to draw views onto their platform. And I still hold true to what I said about the one particular content creator. I think it's just that they're not there. They only perceive things for what they perceive things as, and they're trying to make a change, and I still think it's a sincere change. Now, then there is the other content creator that is well known on this platform by the name of Dee. She, on the other hand, she's stuck in her ways by all means. But right now, she still ain't scamming. She just
begging for money, what a lot of people like to call panhandling on the YouTube online platform. So basically not just saying, I need y'all to send me some money, y'all, because I need y'all money to help me out to do what I need to do, because I need to hurry up and do it. And the money that I'm bringing in just ain't coming in fast enough, you know. Instead of saying that, it's more making a sob story to get you to want to send it in. You know, on this platform where a lot of people love to help people, there's no need for that. You could share your story, and if they want to help you, by now everybody knows. Whether or not they have to look on your description to get your cash out, whether they send it to you via super chat, if you go live, or on your video, if you have it set up that way, they can go ahead and donate that to you if they want to support you. I mean, you can share your story if you feel that's going to help. If that's your angle, go ahead and do that. But leave it up to your people to say whether or not they want to donate to you. And if they want to donate to you, then that's their business, okay? They can do that. In fact, there are people out here that generously donate to content creators all the time, whether it be super chats, whether it be secret Santa, so to speak, whether it be sponsors, whether it be from cash giveaways that they do just to show their support to their people. There's just so many ways if you want to contribute to your content creator that you can. And ain't absolutely nothing wrong with doing so. You just got to take the whole conniving part up out of it and stop playing on people's heartstrings in order to get the funding that you want. Well, that brings us back to the whole drama thing, because one thing I've learned about Dee Dee is she's going to keep herself in some type of controversy in order to keep the views coming in. That's a tactic that she uses. So if you know that's what she's doing, then, you know, keep over with the buffoonery and continue to do what you do, because you know that's what she does, right? And don't allow it to affect you. Now, I think the whole big thing with this whole drama-filled episode is she's threatening to get an attorney in order to go after creators that are smearing her name, so to speak. But nobody's smearing your name if that's what you're doing. It's just facts. So let's talk about the whole Fair Use Act thing and what you need to do. Just simply, y'all, on your description, use that you're using this on your content is for fair use. I have a Fair Use Act description on my video right now that I use anytime I'm talking about anybody other than myself in order to say it's fair use. Now, fair use do have like a gray area with the fair use. You have to alter that information some kind of way to say that you're filing it up under fair use. You either speed it up, what they're saying if you're going to play the video, or you add text to it. But the most key important part of fair use is bringing value to whatever they were doing. You could use it as awareness to show value or whatnot. As long as you're not just attacking the person or making light of. So you have to be careful. If there's nothing really going on, unless you're promoting them some type of way, you have to be careful that you're not just attacking a person, because it can borderline on the fact of harassment if there's nothing really going on. But with our girl, Dee Dee, she has a way of twisting and turning things to where she ain't quite saying it out front, but that's what she's saying. And anybody with common sense know that's what's going on. So you have to learn how to decipher. And is it really big enough to be always dwelling on? Some of this isn't, because there's no scam, right? It's just, you know, my personal opinion. I will stand on my personal opinion because it's my personal opinion. I can say it. I think there's something going on a little crazy up in there, you know. But aside from that, it's stuff that she says that is right, really. You know, a lot of people are looking for your excitement on what you bringing them. People like you because of you. They like you because of what you bring to the atmosphere when you're making your videos. They like the way you joke. They like the way you sing. They like the way you act. You have to give them you know? regardless of whatever it is that you're talking about, you got to make it the way you talk about it, right? Point blank, period. But when it comes to the drama of YouTube, right, people tend to go wherever the drama is. And when there isn't any, some people like to make up drama in order to keep the drama going. You got content creators do that. You got viewers that does that. You have viewers that are trolls and viewers who are not considered trolls, are viewers who consider trolls on other people's platforms, but not necessarily the other content creator platforms that they like. But the whole underlying issue is just to continue to keep drama circulating through the platform. And drama creates content. Drama creates views, right? People like to see people going back and forth. I mean, people will say, man, it's more entertaining. Like the Diddy trial. People will say, the Diddy trial is so entertaining. It's like, why we got to watch Netflix? Why we got to watch cable when we can watch this like a real life drama happening right before our eyes? And it will keep you intrigued because of everything that you're learning about it, right? That's kind of how the YouTube drama works, regardless of what it is that you're talking about. If viewers or other content creators see that there's a problem between content creators, or someone is dwelling on something, whether people think you're dwelling on it too long or not long enough, you know, that's up to the person that's beholding the information. But when you're doing exposures, it's just careful to stick to facts when it comes to exposing and not so much picking, as well as educating, making people aware. You can do it funny. You can put comedy on it. Ain't nothing wrong with adding your spin to it. You can put sadness on it, or you can put mind-boggling. I don't know what in the world the person was thinking when they thought about doing this, you know? You can add whatever it is that you want to your commentary when you're talking about people, but you have to follow, you know, these rules when it comes to doing commentary about anybody on this platform. And anybody can foul whatever they want, right? But if it ain't right, it ain't gonna stick. So they can do whatever they want to do. But if you're following the guidelines, if you're using the Fair Use Act, if you're altering the videos that was not yours, that you're trying to create commentary. I do country and Wayne skits, reviews, but I alter those. I add text to them. I speed up the play. You know, and I do that anytime I talk about anything with anybody that I interject, or I add stuff in the background. I'll alter it in some way to make it mine, and then I'll refer back to why I'm using this. What is the purpose of me using it? It has to be a purpose of you doing it, not just that you want to pick at whoever you're talking about. Now that is harassment. And so therefore, you know, you can't look at it from a legal perspective on that part, or saying, well, they're benefiting from it because they're making money off of my name versus or whatever. But realistically, unless you're talking about your life or something that you're doing, or educating people for what you learned, everybody is using somebody's something, whether they're using somebody's quote, whether they're using somebody's video, whether they're mentioning somebody's name. So let's just be real. So that's what Fair Use Act is. It's just you're using something not necessarily pertaining to you, but might catch the eyes of other people because of their knowledge of, right? You just have to know the way to do that. You have to know how to handle it. You have to know when to pull back, when to go all in. And sometimes if you're doing it too much, it can become obsessive. Like it can come as an attack, right? When you center yourself all around a particular person, and that's all you talk about, then now you're the borderline to maybe let's look at this, and you know, or whatever. So you know, you get what you you ask for in an aspect of things. You get what you seek. If what you seek was knowledge from people or to bring awareness to people, you're going to bring awareness. Some people are going to like the awareness you bring. Some people are not going to like the awareness you bring. And you have to be willing to be able to accept the good for the bad, as well as look at everybody's perspective as to why they feel the way they do. That's what the whole comment section is about, for everybody to be able to express themselves and then not necessarily agree. Sometimes you have to agree to disagree and just move on. But the drama of YouTube, the drama of wanting to, and in some people's eyes, it might feel like you want to put a person down or whatever, because you're constantly talking about it all the time. You're going to have people that feel like that. You're going to have people. And then when the spotlight is on the person that is doing the exposures or the awareness is placed on them, then it might feel like they're personally getting attacked or whatever. Or they probably be like, oh, go ahead and say it about me, because all they're doing is bringing the eyes and the views that I need or I want on myself. So you have to know what it is that you're getting into. And you have to know the good and the bad of it and what all transpire around it. You know, so if you're willing to talk about something, if someone doesn't agree, you have to be willing to hear whatever they want to say. Or if you want to expose something, you have to be willing that if you're put in that position and somebody want to expose whatever it is you're doing, well, first you got to make sure it's right that they're exposing it on. If it's a bunch of crap, address the crap so everybody know that, hey, you know, whatever. But don't let it get to you to a point where you're becoming obsessed over, you know, some people do exposures because they're feeling like they're vindicating other people, and then they take things to the extreme. Some people do exposures because they want to bring awareness to help others. Some people do it because they just solely want to pick at somebody because they feel like, but we all got shortcomings, right? We all have shortcomings. We all have issues with, or can develop issues with whatever that we're doing. You can make it fun. You can make it entertaining. You can make it whatever. But if you want to be the sole reason, oh, I'm the one that's doing this, or I'm the reason this is happening, well, then when the backlash happens, go ahead and get all the stuff that's happening from the backlash. Let me enjoy it, because that's what you want, right? But if you're using it to the point where you're saying, okay, well, this is happening, well, let's go ahead and address this. Let me show what's happening, what's not happening, or whatever. And then don't really stress about it, right? Don't really stress about it. The whole lawyer thing to me is funny, because they take what lawyer up for something like this on is, if you're talking about a person that's costing you millions of dollars, or profiting millions of dollars or something, as far as YouTube is concerned, you feel that a person is coming after or whatever, address it. But you better be ready to prove whatever it is that you're addressing. Because here's the thing. It could backfire on you. It could make people see you even worse off than what they saw you before, right? Especially if all they're doing is doing commentary. You know, if the commentary is borderline harassment, then I would say watch it, pull back, and don't do it so much unless it's really something to talk about. Regardless of what other people in your comments are trying to make, because you're going to have people in your comments, they're going to egg you on to do whatever. Oh, you need to stay on their neck, you need to do this, you need to do that. Some people are saying that because they truly believe in whatever it is that you're doing, right? But some people are doing it because they just want to solely continue to see the drama from it all, and they want you to continue to act the butt for whatever the situation is. So you have to look at everything as a whole and know that whatever you're doing it for the greater good, whatever. And then you have to self-reflect with yourself and say, why am I doing this? You know, why am I going this hard with this? And you have to be honest with yourself on that, as to why you're doing it, right? And then don't center yourself solely around someone else. Don't do that. But in exposures, you can find yourself doing that. But when you do, or it's brought to your light, just simply back up just a little bit, because sometimes people could be doing this to set you up, to make you look dumb, to make you look like you are bullying them or harassing them or whatnot, and then they're going to basically give you what you were asking for. So you have to do it strategically and with purpose. Don't do it because everybody's egging you on to do it, right? Because when you're gone, guess what? They're on to the next person, and then they're probably talking about you as to, oh, you lost this, or you lost your money based off of what somebody else was doing. It ain't even first worth it. Like, put your stuff out there, say how you feel, put your disclaimer on it, alter your information, let them do whatever they gonna do, just like you do whatever you gonna do, and whoever's doing it right shall prevail. Even if it feels like sometimes, the one that's doing wrong is always getting away with the wrongdoing. Eventually, they're going to get caught up. Eventually, it's going to affect them to a way that they're not going to bounce back. But don't you get caught up in the foolishness, in the drama, while it's all going down. As always, be your brothers and your sisters' keeper. Keep God first. And total YouTube drama, let's go ahead and cut this out now. Sometimes it's good, but yeah, it ain't even worth all this. All right, talk to y'all later. Toodles.